You've been busy, huh?
Holding cattle. A man sold out. And you gonna catch them both at one time? What you gonna do?
Let's do them one at a time.
Okay, well let's see what we can do. Open that back gate then. Can you get it?
Where's your latches at?
Right there. Right side. Go right around there. I ain't gonna hit you. Right there. Just push it up. There you go. Now that gate's about wore out. No, you gotta push the other one.
This right here?
This gate. There's a handle on that one too, I think. Okay.
Hold on a minute. Let me push it. Oh.
Yeah, hit it a little bit before we ain't squared up over yet. Good. Oh, that's good. That's good. They allowed to run out over yonder.
Yeah, that's a pretty big gap.
That's a big hole. Whew. George.
Yeah.
Catch that hole over yonder.
Okay, let's do it.
Walk around the pin and put something in that hole.
Come on here. Get out of here, Lieutenant. Get out of here. I'm gonna put some few batteries in this thing. How about next time I come, I'll have some hot ones. One of you gotta go. Somebody gotta go.
There we go. There's one in the hole.
Yeah, hang on now. Watch out, this on, here she comes. Oh, you better hold that hole you got there, baby.
So we got about 86 pounds.
All right. Come on. I need more to tell that person. They wasn't worth enough my money to come down here.
Yeah, that was more than what they were worth, but I know it'll give you a little extra today on this.
Appreciate it.
So what's going on over there in Welder?
Well, you know that ain't nothing going on well.
Same thing that was going on last year and the year before, huh?
Oh yeah, it just did. This is cold over there.
We're not going to get any real freezing weather, are we?
Yeah, we are.
How cold do you think it's going to get tonight?
You better sleep with some long hands on. It's gonna get cold. It's gonna get awful cold.
So we shouldn't have to worry about any freezing pipes out
No,
there.
I don't think so. You might want to. You know, Paul, that's a $64 question. But you know, we got a good cloud cover.
That's good.
That's good, and I hear you over there. Anyway, long as we got cloud cover, we are not get just no hard freeze. But you might as well get ready for Monday night or so.
Going to even get cold.
There's a second storm coming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
We got a second storm coming, and buddy, it's gonna get cold.
I've got a couple of hunters here right now, and they're leaving tonight to head back to Dallas because we've got some cold weather pushing through, and they're afraid
they're not gonna get to Dallas. They're not gonna get to Dallas because I got a trailer truckload of tubs coming from my store in Chilton. Now that's the other side of. It's not Chilton. That's another one of them towns up there.
Up by Dallas.
Clifton, up there somewhere, way up there, other side of Waco.
Right.
They can't get here. They can't get here. They froze in. They can't. They called.
You got my bag of grass seed?
You know, I was there the other day and I didn't get it, but I will have it this week.
Put it on your list.
I'll put it on my list.
All right.
And another thing I'm gonna get for you too. I was telling you about that zoology stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get you a bag or two of that stuff.
Okay.
It'd be to your advantage to give this walleye. Take it and get them boys down here to work for you.
Yeah.
Get you some 4-inch sewer pipe, and you get them to cut it in half.
Mm-hmm.
Cut it in half, and put you some little ends in it, and fix you some deals where you kind of nail it down where they can't just flip it over.
Right.
And feed it to them in there.
Okay. Keeps it up off the ground.
Keeps it up off the ground. Keeps it off the ground. The animals can eat it, deworm them, clean them out. It's just good. It's just,
You got a couple turkey for me?
Yeah, I got a gobbler and 2 or 3 hens.
And when you gonna bring those out here?
Maybe tomorrow evening if I get time.
All right. If not, we'll get it later on down the road.
Yeah, you'll see. And I mean, they're nice. They're nice. Yeah, let's put it this way: you and George, you ain't never seen nothing look like these.
Well, hopefully they don't fly off too soon.
Well, we'll clip on them wings for you with this kill.
Yeah, the coyotes don't get them.
You got that right. Any of these guys down here you got hunting and worried about a coyote? What you talking about, man?
Yeah, are they thinking it's a hog and they shoot my turkey? Won't be the first time.
Just let them come on up there.
That's
Yeah,
right.
there you go. You have some turkey.
That's right.
Turkey for dinner.
They tame turkeys, but they're about half wild is what they are.
Right.
They're
Hopefully
about
they
half
don't
wild.
leave me too quick because I enjoy having them around.
No,
for a while.
we'll clip that one. We ain't going. We'll get you fixed up. We'll get you
All right,
fixed
Clayton.
up. Hey,
Thanks for coming
hey,
by.
take
We're going to
care.
go hunting.
Take care. Y'all go hunt. Y'all have a good time.
Take care.
All right. George,
I'll
take
try
care
to
of yourself.
survive.
Yeah.
It's too dang cold for me.
Now, Joe.
For a California boy, this is insanity, man.
No, this is good weather. No, this is good. No, you should have been with me back there when I was about 20, 21 years old when I worked in oil patch. Had to work about 36, 40 hours straight, no relief. Ice was on the floor this deep.
Where were
I'm
you?
serious. I was in Giddings, Texas.
I would,
wow.
I would die.
You
I
could
would
not
die.
get out. And when we got through pulling all the pipe out of the hole and racking it there, Slumberjay, they came in and they run wire line on it. You know, take pictures all down the hole and everything. I went to sleep in there on a steel floor. I had to heat it. I swear to God, baby, I like to froze to death. I'm serious. I'm serious.
They'll kill you on those oil fields, man.
Hey, that's a life experience. You might be glad you did
You
it
see all my
once.
hands? You see my hands?
Yeah.
I throw the chain in the oil patch. I ain't never got a finger pinched. You got
all
your
your
head screwed on.
Got
You
all your
understand what I'm
fingers.
saying?
Oh yeah.
Hope you still filming. Some of them people like that get to hear some of this stuff.
Yeah, I
They
am.
got their head in their butt in California and all over the world. You know what I mean? You gonna do your job, do your job. You ain't gonna do your job, get the hell out of Dodge.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Stay at home.
I had a trapper bring me some hogs this morning, and he showed up like this. He didn't have any thumbs. I wonder what he'd been up
Worked in the
to.
oil field.
Might have been. He wasn't paying attention.
You remember the man that used to run cattle in this country here?
Oh yeah.
J.D. Gray?
Oh yeah.
You remember that one hand he had?
Oh yeah.
Thumb gone?
Yeah.
Oil patch.
Oh boy. Just
Let me
pitch
tell you, cut it plumb off.
That's right. I forgot
Cut
about
his thumb plumb off. Yes, sir.
You better
And
pay
I went,
attention.
my wife and I, we stopped, this has been about 2 years ago now. We built, I worked on this location. We built a fence around this big old huge lake on this location on Joe Crabb's ranch between here and Flatonia. And this driller, this directional driller, he was walking. I didn't know what he'd done, but I saw this man walking down the road. My wife and I, we were going to pull in the location. He walked out there. We were. He was very, very nice. He said, he was talking to us and just talking back and forth. And I told him I'd worked in oil patch. And he asked me what I do. And I said, I throwed the chain in oil patch. He said, let me see your hands. He said, see my fingers? I said, I never got pinched. He said, you must have been an awful good hand. I said, well, every day I went to work, I had my head screwed on. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of these people, when they go to work, they got to have a little smoke and all that little white powder up their nose.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that.
Oh, these people crazy.
And they're going
The
to lose
world
their
is full of nuts. They're full. It's full of nuts.
Mm-hmm.
They done forgot where they come from.
That's right.
You know, I like to tell people this. We both have, we all have two sides. There are a lot of people that ain't got but one side because they don't know anything about the other side. They done forgot the 10 Commandments that God gave us to go by. And they're just as real today as it was 2,000 years ago. They done forgot where they come from.
That's right.
These boys and these kids running around here with earbobs in their nose and their ears and all this stuff. I seen a guy the other day on the internet. He had all these tattoos all the way and wondered why he couldn't get a job.
I don't know. Why do you think he couldn't get a job, Clayton?
Ham freak.
If he showed up down there at the feed store and wanted a job looking like that, huh?
I got a small tin, but I'd sure put it down. I'd say, mister, I said, you see that road where you come in on? Just get right on back out on that road. I'm real plain spoken. I'll tell it, I've seen it on there and stuff. I don't have time for that.
That's right.
I had a boy do me this way a few years ago. I'm not going to tell you all about this.
What's that fire out there?
Oil field.
That's burning the flare off that well.
Oh my God! Look at
Good
that.
for you, boy.
That's right.
Ain't far from you.
That's right. If I can see it from a property line, that stuff is creeping this way.
You got that right.
Yeah.
But anyway, this one boy, he was
Wow.
telling me about. He good friend. I like that boy. He died a couple of years ago.